Good morning, Devonport. Finally made it here to the island, to Tassie, to do some drifting. It's keen as. Well, we made it across the Bass Strait in one night on the Spirit of Tassie. Bit touch and go there, nearly didn't make it on the boat because they very much thought it was a race car. Can't really blame them, to be honest. Had to show them all my rego, all of my insurance paperwork. Yeah, a whole bunch of different bits and pieces, but just made it onto the boat. And we are ready for a ripper weekend out here. We're heading to Symonds Plains, which is an hour of street driving away, to go for round 2 of the Drift Collective. So we did one little hit out at Malala before we brought Smokey for this adventure. So fingers crossed it all goes well. But I'm really looking forward to it. This has been an adventure that I've had planned in my head for a long, long time. I'm keen to get it all happening. So let's get off this boat, start cruising on down to Symonds Plains. So we made it to Launceston. I was peeking when we got off the boat because they fed us into this shed where they were checking through vehicles, and there's about 5 or 6 cops in there with a canine going through vehicles, and I thought, oh, this is it, this is us. But turns out they were more interested in doing a drug bust for a van that came off the boat than they were 2 ruggedy looking race cars. So that was all good. We ended up driving along the freeway, no issues. This thing eats up the kilometers at 110. 6 gear, 1000 RPM, it loves it. So yeah, no problems. Drove the hour up to Launceston, and now we're just chilling out at an Airbnb and getting ready to head to the track tomorrow, which is going to be Friday, so we can set up and get ready for the big weekend. So we're on the way to the track, but we thought we might stop past Drift League HQ. These are the guys that are running the event down here. A lot of the drivers have dropped in to take a look. It's a pretty impressive workshop that they've got here. Saturday morning, and we've transformed the car from street car to race car. No more plates. We've lowered the back of the car because I had to raise it because I had so much crap in the boot when we were driving everywhere. So done all that, and we are ready to go. Pretty interesting little layout that they've got here. Should be good fun going over the hump. And we've got a bit to learn with the pace zone and the initiation point on this layout. So first session coming up. Session 1's already out there, I'm in session 2, so it should be a good time. got the first battles done for the day. I'm glad to get that monkey off my back because I'm always getting the nerves before the first battle. But pretty solid, pretty happy with what we did. Lots of little things to work on, but no huge mistakes. So yeah, pretty happy with how that went. Now I'm gonna go watch the rest of the boys.
I'm gonna film this on my iPhone.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
So we had a second battle round for the day and did pretty good in my lead. The guy behind me, he didn't have much luck. He's a local Tassie bloke in a BMW and he speared off the track trying to follow me. And then in his lead run, he had all sorts of problems. I ended up tapping him when I tried to dive on his door and spun out. So that wasn't ideal, but thankfully we've got a double your highest and drop your lowest rule like DSA. And we ended up making it through to 4th for the qualifying battle. So long story short, we go into today, which is Sunday, and I'm in the top 16 automatically. We don't have enough time to explain the scoring system and how that all works on this one. But yeah, top 16 this afternoon and a fair bit of practice this morning. The car has been pushing out a bit of coolant from somewhere near the radiator, so we're going to work that out. But otherwise, everything's been going pretty good. Whoever wins from these two is up against me in the next battle. So I'm going to keep an eye on these two, see what they're up to. So it ended up being Landon that I was battling, and he did a ripper job. He's been killing it all day. He came out a whole week earlier and did some supercars demos, so he had the track dialed. As much as he says that he's pro rides only, he did pretty bloody good in the comp. So he ended up taking me out, and ended up taking out a couple of extra people, and he's going to be in the final with Dale. So it's pretty exciting for him. The better he does, the better I feel. But yeah, there was a couple of things I had to work on, a couple of things particularly in turn one where I didn't get them right, and I think that is pretty much what gave him the win. But overall, I'm stoked. We've got a nice, clean, functional drift car to put back in street mode and drive up to the boat. So overall, this has been a pretty killer weekend, and yeah, I've loved Tassie. Tassie's loved us, and other than being a little cold, it's been absolutely beautiful. Well, we made it back to Adelaide, and what a weekend. That was killer. It's a trip that I've wanted to do for so long with the street driving, seeing Tassie, Symonds Plains, and it's done, and it was awesome. So a big shout out to Drift League. They put on a sick event. Symonds Plains as a track is just, it's not long, but every corner is a banger. So yeah, really enjoyed our time. On the last day, we ended up cruising through the back streets or back B roads of Tassie, through a couple of national parks, through some proper Targa spec roads, which were a lot of fun. I didn't go do anything silly, but they were a good bit of fun. And yeah, got on the boat a lot easier. That was yeah, a killer trip. Big shout out to everyone that was a part of it, and can't wait to do it again. Anyway, I don't do these videos very often. I mainly do them when I do something that I want to remember. So I'll see you whenever the next video is. Cheers.